Rematch time here at the Oi Rio Women's Pro, presented by Corona. Sage Erickson versus Tyler Wright. Sage got the better.
I want the finals.
Gotta put it out there in the universe if you're gonna achieve it. During the break, we had some action.
That we did. Two waves ridden, one from Sage Erickson, and here we go. Up and riding on her forehand, racing down the line, hooks into that first turn. So Sage Erickson really has been scoring all her big points on the left-handers, but have a look at that. Is she going to ride out of it? Not quite. She needs to pull that stuff off if she wants to beat this young lady. Tyler Wright on her backhand, wearing the blue jersey. We're so used to seeing her in the yellow, but not this time round. As Tyler Wright brings this one through the inside, just a little settler. There's got to be a little bit of nerves here from bouncing off from both these two young ladies. Autographs are obsolete, right? You lose that bit of paper or whatever it is with a photograph. That thing you can keep forever.
Tyler Wright on the attack, gets through that backwash section with a snap, roundhouse cutback, rebounds into the whitewater, then kicks out, surfing under Sage Erickson's priority.
Smart move, smart move. You could see Sage Erickson looking over her shoulder, so she's worried every time Tyler takes off. Dropped on a very average wave. It was the surfing that done on that wave that got that score, not the wave itself.
Well, updated title race scenario. Here we go, back to Tyler Wright.
Yeah, Tyler Wright on her forehand. She's been doing a lot of damage on her backhand, but opting to just get the ball rolling to back that 5.33 up with a 4.17. So now she's got a two-wave total. Sage Erickson needs to stick to her guns. This little peak situation, decides to let that go, but Tyler says, you know what?
I'll take it. Let's see what she's got for us. Long bottom turn, roundhouse cutback with a rebound, comes around this section again. Little fin drift for turn number 2. Gets another turn in there, sticking with this wave through some lumpy, bumpy, choppy inside section. Gets a layback snap. Great job building on her scores, building her momentum.
You want to hear the crowd oohing and ahhing, and Tyler Wright drives into that first turn. And again, a very tricky wave to ride, but Tyler Wright's such a heavy back foot. She just drives through that lump and bump and tears that little wave to pieces. She's going to better that 4.17. I think she's going to better that 5.33, so increasing her scoreline. And that's Tyler's job right now. Stay busy underneath the priority of Sage Erickson and just keep applying the pressure.
There you go. Well, as we wait for that score, we're going to check in.
And, work with my equipment, check the waves. And that's what they are doing, I don't know exactly what they are doing to keep their mind on the competition, but seems like Taylor Wright is going to be the next yellow leadership jersey because she's doing really great. She's performing very well.
Wow, okay.
Well, thank you, Carlos.
Cheers, bud.
And a call right there. Of course, Tyler Wright does need to win this contest to take over that.
Just absolutely tore it to pieces, and that's a scary prospect for the rest of the field. Watch this first turn from Tyler, just hanging into that turn. And again, this next maneuver, jamming it in the pocket. So showing some variety of repertoire with that speed that she likes to carry through her maneuvers. That was 3 solid turns. On the flip side of the peak, Sage Erickson on her backhand, up and under the lip there, didn't quite connect with that turn and decides to kick out. So a couple of mistakes starting to creep in for Sage Erickson. Tyler Wright starting to find her feet.
One more score that we are waiting to drop, and we can give you the situation, but we can tell you Sage Erickson won that 3-person heat, but when it comes to head-to-head matchups, looking at the WSL archives, Tyler far doesn't even matter.
Forget about
She's
it.
now surfing a 16-minute heat. And Tyler keeps on striking away. Rail grab, jamming that turn. And a second beautiful cut back into the whitewater. Keeping the board moving, a little tail release there for Spice. Snapping again on the inside, timing it perfectly with that backwash. Tyler is building momentum.
She is like a runaway freight train right now. That's what champions do. This is what the world's best do. They just keep applying the pressure. They just keep bettering their situation. 2 solid turns right there. Watch this turn. Wham! And just lets those fins fly. And again, another turn in the pocket. Variety of maneuvers. Combination of major turns. All done with that fins. So if that fin creates resistance, and then you're riding it in the large format. You've got to be a powerful surfer.
You're pushing really hard. And the score checks in at a 7.97. And here we go with Sage Erickson trying to come back. Wraps a beautiful turn. Another wrapping turn all the way back into the whitewater. Wave goes a little warbly here on the inside. Sage gets the finish, throwing the tail on the last turn. So that's a start for the comeback for Sage Erickson.
13 minutes and 40 seconds to go. She's showed today that she's capable of doing that. So she's just got to stick to her guns. Don't get too carried away. Don't over-ramp and don't get too excited. Just surf your wave to what you've been doing. You've been posting big scores all day. Believe in that. As Sage brings this one through the inside and finishes nicely there with a tight jam in the pocket. So Sage Erickson is going to put her best score on the board by far. And she's definitely going to try and get herself, well, she needs something in that 6-point range to get herself out of combo. There it is, Kaipo.
Coming in at a 6.67. She is out of combination. She can take the lead over Tyler Wright with just a one-wave score, but it's an excellent score of a 9.4. Here goes Wright. Big turn to open up. Look at this wave. Snaps it off the top, throwing just gallons of spray out the back. Tyler Wright came to play.
Watch this drop, a late drop, critical stuff. Watch this first turn, just jamming it into the pocket. And then as that wave stands up, just hooking it again. That's the best wave of the day. It has to be. I mean, there's nothing that we've seen today that has been that exciting, that critical.
Potts, you're right. 9.87 for Tyler Wright on that last wave.
8.87, 8.10. She is starting to find the groove, that is for sure.
Here we go with Sage. She's going to need something excellent on this ride. High line to start off, winds up off the bottom. Nice arcing, cut back, aggressive rebound. Another big snap for Sage, keeping the board busy, coming to this inside section, snapping a layback on the oncoming section. So that's a start for Sage Erickson.
That was some nice surfing right there.
Look at Sage's ride.
Yeah, watch this first turn from Sage. I love the commitment. I love the commitment and straight into it. Bottom turn and then hooks it all the way around. Beautiful, sharp turn right there. No mistakes. And again, back-to-back maneuvers, pumping through the inside and connects with that whitewater. So beautiful surfing from Sage Erickson. It's not going to be enough to get her out of combo though. And she's got a lot more work to do.
Let's take a look at what Sage Erickson has under her feet. It's been working really well through. It's the Channel Islands. It's the Proton model 5.7. You know what, Potts?
That's going to be a tough heat.
Well, we're going to go to live action. Looks like Sage has tried to get the wave and was unable to paddle into it. But back to some of the numbers. That 9.87. T. Wright carves through that first turn and just kicks out.
Strategy.
In the plans for Tyler Wright is semi-final number 2 here at the Oi Rio Women's Pro, because Tyler Wright skips her way through